All right, so guys, it's Tuesday, and of course, yesterday we saw a crazy market. Okay, the market basically went down like crazy. Okay, and today we thought that in the pre-market, the futures actually started to show a little bit more of an optimism happening. Of course, going into the market open, we have more of a good news happening here and there, but ultimately everything fell off. Okay, I was actually watching the latest Doctor Strange movie in the theaters, but I was still sneaking a few checks on my stocks portfolio, and it kept on dropping. Okay, it doesn't matter what stocks that you're in right now. It doesn't matter if you're in your blue chips. It doesn't matter if you're in your tech stocks, your growth stocks, your value stocks, your dividend stocks. All of them are only heading one way, and it's not up. So yesterday we went through one of the most bloody market, or at least according to my portfolio. Okay, I was down about like 14% or something crazy yesterday. Right now, as of right now of this recording, about 11:30 p.m., I'm down about another 10 more percent. So it is pretty mad that this whole entire market is going in this direction, which is why I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Okay, get out of margin. Okay, it doesn't matter who you guys are. Get out of margin. If you're in margin, get out of margin. Okay, I'm not sure who's going to be watching this, but just stay safe. Okay, in this market, like I said before, over and over again, and I'm pretty sure, if you were to just type into YouTube @Ong Hak Kauza recession, you're going to find a lot of videos of me talking about recessionary fears. Okay, bearish connotation, bad Federal Reserve calls on things, and those are like concerns that I do have about the market. All right, but anyway, without further ado, I do want to cover some news, so let's cover some news today. All right, so let's talk about Peloton, which actually went through their earnings, and I'm not gonna lie, okay, I kind of don't want to go through Peloton earning one by one with you guys, because honestly speaking, it's a very, very disappointing market I actually went through with Peloton. Nevertheless, but Peloton dropped crazily. Let's see. Peloton at one point dropped about like 28% in the pre-market. I was actually, looking at my phone a lot. Right now it's down about 16% or so. Pretty bad, nevertheless. But Peloton used to be a pandemic darling, okay? Which is why all your pandemic darlings are also going down. But of course, like I said before at the start of the video, okay, it's not just your blue chips, it's not just your growth, your tech, your pandemic. None of them matters, okay? All stocks are going down. Selling pressure is at its all-time high. Right now, if I were to look up the VIX, I'm almost certain that the VIX is the only one that's super duper high right now. The VIX, let's see, can I get the VIX up in here? VIX. Where is VIX? Where is my VIX? Oops. Let's see. Can I get the VIX up in here? Yeah. Okay. So, surprisingly, the VIX is only up 0.06%. However, nevertheless, the VIX is currently at 34.8, and if we look at it from the all-time high for the VIX was actually back in 2020, without doubt. That was when we actually saw the VIX actually hit 85. Right now it's at 34. But if we're talking about the recent highs that we actually had, ones that we were very, very worried of was back in February of the February 24th, which we went all the way high of 37. Right now we are at about 34. Okay, so we are surprisingly close, a little bit too close for comfort, if you ask me. And I do think that with the volatility index moving to that extent, it is definitely going to be showing more concerns in the market as well. All right, so anyway, looking at Peloton, okay, you're gonna have sales slowing down. You're gonna have high inventory. You're not gonna have as much innovation happening in the company as well. They did say that they receive financing to help support its turnaround a bit, but like I said before, all this is not going to be working out, and retails in general are going to be suffering as well. So you got your Wayfair, you got your Carvana, all of them are going to be going down. Even banks are not doing well right now. So I'm not going to be surprised if Peloton is going to go even lower in this recessionary trend. And the worst part of this is that because a lot of people kind of have this thinking that, you know, if stocks are all going down and down and down, isn't it about a good time for you to actually get some stocks at a good price? But Peloton as a company is not really something that you should really get into right now, because if you actually look at it from a macro point of view, people are not really getting Peloton because the world is recovering. You don't have to be staying at home. Why do you need a stationary bike at home? Okay, you can just go out, you can cycle outside, you can jog outside, you can work out outside, and there's no reason for you to buy $1,000 bike at home. Okay, no matter how good the marketing is, it just isn't going to be working out unless the Peloton intends to change out their entire business model. And of course, if you're going to talk about the business model for Peloton, saying about how they have the whole gym fitness sort of thing, I'm a big fan of Peloton purchasing Precor. I did think that was a very, very good purchase, but I don't think that they are going to be doing anything new to Precor for them to actually help to elevate the business idea anyway. So a little bit sad. Chances are Peloton is going to go even lower. Right now, I still have 100 shares of Peloton, and those are most likely going to go to, I won't say go to zero, but you know, they might eventually become penny stocks. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get out completely or anything, because right now, it's barely anything for me to just hold on to it anyway. So I won't really care much about it anyway. So, but yeah. All right, let's move on to the next news. Something that actually came up halfway through the movie was Prologis offering to buy Duke Realty in nearly $24 billion deal. And this basically is getting into the real estate side of things again. And like I said before, I do think that seeing more and more acquisition, more and more M&As happening, it simply means that there's a lot of optimism in this greedy market. Okay, just in case that you guys don't understand. So back in the day, Warren Buffett used to say that, you know, you should be greedy when everyone is scared and scared when everyone is greedy, sort of thing. So right now, everybody is scared. So people with the cash are coming out with all the M&As. Okay, look at Elon Musk. Look at Spirit. Okay, look at the Spirit deal. Look at this deal, and look at all the other M&As that I covered in the past 3 months on the channel. Okay, people are actually doing a lot of M&As because they have a lot of money. People are buying when the market is scared, aka greedy. It's time to be greedy. Okay, and it makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, so over here you can see Prologis said they made an offer to buy Duke Realty, but of course I do think that this is more towards the side of real estate, and the chances of it being relatable to us is close to none. So I don't think that I'm going to be covering much about this anyway. All right, next up we got Tesla among biggest losers as China car sales fall on COVID lockdowns. And I said this before. I do think that China is in a recessionary state as it is. Just that because it's recession is kind of like a lagging indicator, especially we do not have the GDP results to actually prove that China is already in recession. But you know, with the continuous lockdown, supply chain issues, even demand issues as well, you know, it would only make sense that Tesla among biggest losers, even for Tesla. Okay, Tesla is, to be fair, Tesla is not really down by a lot today. They're only down by 0.2% as of now. Currently hovering about the 785 mark. And I would like to say that, you know, if you're really, really interested in getting Tesla, 750 to 780 would be a fantastic buying point. But of course, like I said before, not financial advice, because a lot of people, there are humongous bulls who put price target on Tesla, saying that Tesla is worth $4,600 like Cathie Woods. And on the other hand, there are people who are calling Tesla like a $60 stock pre-split. And that's why it's very, very concerning for you to just immediately think that, oh, you know what, you know, just get Tesla. Okay, Tesla is great. Tesla is the best company for you to get. It's true if you can actually reason it out with yourself. You can actually go through the reasoning to see why is Tesla such a good company. Then maybe from that far end, then you can kind of see why Tesla is actually worth for you to really get into. But over here, you can kind of see that, you know, Tesla among biggest losers. You know, as week-long anti-COVID lockdowns in parts of the country shutter factories that disrupt supply chains and keep car buyers at home. Passenger car sales in April tumbled to 1.04 million vehicles. The The production fell by 41%, which is crazy. And this is on top of the fact that Tesla has already had all their employees actually sleeping in the factory to ensure that the lockdown is not going to be affecting production. And even then, production still fell by 41%, which is why. And if you are expecting Tesla, we are expecting Tesla to be hit bad. What about Volkswagen? What about Nissan? What about Honda? What about all your other cars? Okay, let's not forget and those are for the China side of things, because we also have to take into consideration what about the US side of things, which is your Lucid, which is your Akimoto, which is your Arrival, which is your what's the really bad brand? Rivian. So yeah, those are going to be affected as well. So I do think that we are going to be sitting in for a lot more pain to come. All right, anyway, next up we have Amazon stock has lost all of the gains from the pandemic. And like I said before, okay, I have always been neutral to bearish on Amazon, simply because I do think that Amazon has already hit its peak, especially in the pandemic. I feel that the peak is really the highest point of what Amazon can really do, simply because Amazon is not really innovating as much. Okay, and I'm not even talking about this quarter earning. I'm talking about the previous quarter earning. Amazon did quite badly, and the only reason why they even beat on EPS was because of their investment in Rivian, which was utterly horrendous. Okay, which is why I do think that Amazon has already stopped trying to innovate as much. The only winner that is inside Amazon right now is AWS, and I would sincerely hope that AWS becomes its own business in its own name. Okay, you can call it Amazon A or Amazon AWS or whatever it is. I am gonna be investing in that because there's a high margin business. There's a good business model around cloud computing, and I do see the future of AWS going far. But if you're talking about Amazon as a whole company on its own, there's a lot of lost leader and a lot of things that don't really make sense in terms of the money-making revenue model, which I'm not really a big fan of. So over here you can see that Amazon stock losing all its gains from the pandemic. I'm not surprised at all. Okay, and of course I do think that I'm also being a little bit too much of a critic because all the other stocks are also down. Okay, it doesn't matter if because Palantir is down. Okay, Palantir is at $7. Palantir is at $7. Okay, SoFi at sub $5. If anything, is halted right now. So SoFi is good too. Okay, Snapchat at $22. I'm happy for those couple of calls. Look at Facebook. Oh my, Facebook at 195. Even though having such a good earnings, everything decimated, poof, gone, like it was nothing. So yeah, I don't think that it's just. I don't think that Amazon is the only one that's getting affected from this whole entire thing. All right, but anyway, I don't really have much news on this, and I have to record another 3 more videos because I will be going overseas this week on Friday. So I am going to be pre-recording some of the videos for you guys because I still do not want to miss the 2 weekly videos every single week. So I'm going to be preparing those after this video. I have my coffee with me. I did go and buy an iced latte before coming home to do a lot of recording today. But yeah, that's all I have for today's market. Of course, there is actually something else that I kind of want to talk about, which is about cryptocurrency, because with crypto going crazy right now. Let's see. Let's just have a quick update on crypto, okay? Bitcoin at $31,000, Ethereum at $2,300. Okay, and the worst part of them all, Terra Luna is at $32. Okay, Terra Luna lost 40% of its net worth in a day because they lost the peg on the UST. And that's going to be a video that I'm going to be uploading on Saturday. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned for the Saturday video. I'm going to be posting it possibly afternoonish, I guess. I'm most likely going to be scheduling it at around that time. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys